Getting rich is a completely automated process that millionaires and billionaires seem to do automatically. And you can too if you understand what their habits are. And everything begins and starts with the 80-hour work week. Most people these days do not do the 80-hour work week, but it has always been a principle that has been foundational for those that succeed. They first get obsessed about something. When you get obsessed about something, it's the only thing you can think about, which means that when you wake up, you think about that thing. When you have lunch, you think about that thing. When you have dinner, you think about that thing. And guess what? You probably thought about that thing throughout the entire day as well because you were working on it. And then you come home at night and you're like, I don't want to put my work down, so I'm just going to go in the garage and tinker a little bit with it. And then you go to sleep, and before you go to sleep, you're obsessed about it. You're still thinking about it. This type of person is the one that gets to success, that gets to riches. And guess what they do with their day? Do you think that they're just going to wander around and hang out with friends and hang out with family members and do this, that, and the other? No, they're obsessed. And so obviously they're going to work 11 to 12 hour work days and just eat and sleep and talk to people a little bit in and around, because they have responsibilities. But the vast majority of the time, they're working. Everyone has worked hard, okay? Back in the day, 1800s and beyond, people say that people didn't work that much. And people, okay, literally, are you sure? Because most people were struggling to get food on the table. It wasn't a normal thing, like automated thing for food to be. You had to work in order for you to get some bread, in order for you to provide for your family. So whatever people tell you about, hey, back in the day, man, we worked for 20 hours and maybe 30 hours. Like, if you wanted to get rich, no, you did not. If you wanted to get rich at all times, you would be an obsessed person and you would work 10 to 11 to 12 hour work days. No discussion. That's what was needed. And back then, they struggled to get rich. Now, they could probably get richer than everyone else that was there. But this time of day, bro, like in our current circumstance where we're still in the debt bubble, bro, you can get richer than what most rich people were back in the day and live like a king, which is freaking awesome. And most people are not making use of the opportunity. So that's why I'm helping you to understand the habits of the rich so that you can begin to apply them. And the 80-hour work week is the initial stage to riches. What happens after that? Well, money is coming in. And when you get money coming in, the first thing you need to do with that money, you need to get a grip. Okay? GRIP. GRIP, G stands for growth fund. This is where you are putting aside money in order for you to grow your income. So in the beginning, that's simply growing your income skills. And understanding money, and understanding people, and understanding the thing that you're trying to sell to people. Once you begin to deliver a product that people are willing to pay for, and you begin to get money inside from your business, you begin now to invest in employees and in tools. These are your teammates, which means that they are a part of you, both the employees and the tools. This allows you to now be freed up to do other stuff. That's the power of having a team. So a growth fund is there to help you to increase the income. That's it. So when you move on to R, that stands for reserves. This is completely separate. Both of them are pay yourself first or invest in yourself first, invest in your future self first, but we call it growth fund because this is going to be spent. We're going to invest that money in us becoming a better version of ourselves or helping other people become better versions of themselves on our team because personal development is a team sport and we want to make sure that we keep growing the income because that's going to grow the reserves because there's always going to be a percentage that goes to the reserves. And the reserves is the R, and that is what you invest in stuff that you know long-term is going to become huge. Now, preferably, this will be separate from your business. Although you are massively obsessed, you want to make sure that your net worth is continuously increasing on the side of that so that you never have to return to poverty again just because one business went wrong. right? And in this day and age, when a bankruptcy in a business does not mean or equal bankruptcy in your personal life, you should take care and you should make use of that opportunity, because that's wise. It's a wise business decision that millionaires and billionaires understand. And so as a result, they take a small percentage of the profits that come from the business and they put it to reserve so that they continuously are stacking on the side while their business is also growing, because they're also using the growth fund. Growth fund is spending, reserves is investing in assets that you know long term is going to go up, and they only can go up. The dollar itself continuously goes down. So temporarily you might have a nice cash stash, but then you have to invest it in things that will go up as the dollar goes down. Simple. Then you've got I, which stands for indispensables. This is rent, groceries, transportation, whatever it is that you need in order for you to maintain yourself, in order for you to go back to work, the 80-hour work week, and do what needs to get done. And then you've got party, okay? Party fund, which is basically for you to enjoy yourself on your journey towards your financial freedom. This is necessary, but less necessary than everything else, because the more money you make, the more capacity you have for the P, for the party, for all the stuff that you want to get done. So in the beginning, when you're not that rich, not that much things going on, you can keep that to 1%. Just set aside 1% of what you make. So if you make $2,000 a month, just set aside $20 a month, okay, for something that you enjoy doing, and just spend it all, okay? Because there's, like, buy yourself something with it. It doesn't matter. Go to the movies. There's not much money there, okay? So there's no point in stacking that up over time until you begin to make great money, which means that for a period of time, you don't have a lot of the outside and friend and go to a party and all that. You don't want to do that stuff because you need to get obsessed. And this is what the 80-hour work week allows you to do, to get obsessed with one type of schedule and to not deviate from that schedule until you achieve what you wanted to achieve. And you don't have to be miserable on your entire journey. In fact, the 80-hour work week is an intensely satisfying experience as you go through it, if you have the right attitude about it. You need to have the right attitude about it, though, because it's not going to just be, sugar-coated. It's not going to be just a bunch of roses. It's going to be hard work that's difficult, and that, you're going to blood, sweat, and tears. That's what's going to happen. But this is what makes you you. This is what fulfills your true potential and makes you capable to do greater things in the future. If you don't go through that path of, your issues, then you're never going to get to that next level where you can tackle amazing things. And so you're literally right now history in the making, if you are doing the 80-hour work week and massively progressing towards success in business. So these are some of the habits of the rich. I spoke about the work ethic. I spoke about the grip on your financials. And the last thing that I want to mention is understanding the sleep schedule, because a lot of people think that they burn the midnight oil, and very often, if they do, it's going to take them longer towards getting to success. I got to tell you, because the work that you do after midnight, no good thing happens after midnight, according to my mom, and I think she's right. And if you abide by that rule, your work during the day is going to be way more effective, and you're not going to do stupid mistakes that's going to cost you tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. Get your necessary sleep to repair all the destruction of your brain cells that you have depleted throughout the workday because you worked so hard and you obsessed for so much. And you just now sleep and allow your subconscious to go to work and work for you 24/7 in the background while you're sleeping, so that you can go back to work during the day with epiphanies and things that you want to get done. So these are the main habits of the rich. If you can do this, you're going to become successful. Just get obsessed. I'm fired up for you. I'll see you guys in the next one.